You take a look at Los Angeles. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot. And, of course, the Sacramento Kings. Right now, quite a ways down below.
Yeah, and when I look at the Clippers, they had plenty of doubters before the season started, but I can't imagine there's anybody out there that's taking them lightly anymore.
Well, how could you? They're a team that's actually feared at this point, and that is legit. They go into every single game, no matter who's the opponent, and they expect to win.
Now Sacramento's starting five. Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Bielitsa, and it's Fox in at the 1. And for the Clippers, they've got Paul George. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Mo Harkless. Then it's Patrick Beverley, and it's Zubac in at the center position. George passes to Zubac. Outside Leonard. Outside George. Long season, Brent, halfway through. Some teams try to create camaraderie, team dinners and team trips, and I would think that would help.
Well, that helps with your personal savings. You're not spending.
Absolutely,
you're not spending your per diem.
No per diem spend.
Well, there's a tremendous article that was written last year about what it is that Greg Popovich created in San Antonio. Funny thing, when that article came out about the Spurs dinner culture, I had people that were calling me up going, "You should read this," and I said, "Read it. I lived it."
I'm right in the middle
Are you kidding
of
me? But absolutely, time like that, time where you have conversation, time in front of one another, where you learn about. Hopefully you're learning about the vulnerabilities of your teammate, because in the end, that's what ends up making you stronger. So I think those kind of things help immensely.
And here's George. Harrison Barnes getting it to go from deep, and Buddy Hield is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Beverley deciding where to go with it. Here's Leonard.
Good defense right there. Barnes taking pride in shutting down that possession.
That's tipped. The pass to Bielitsa. Barnes right side. And Harkless pulls it down.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Fox against Beverley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Fox.
Fox is so good on the offensive end with his quickness. Why not use it on the defensive end? He did there.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. We talked about their strategy for containing De'Aaron Fox, and Coach said he's at his best in the open floor. We got a retreat on the release, try to limit his chances out on the break. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Nobody near Leonard. And again, no good by the Clippers. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings and came away with a win.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw percentage.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 3. Pass to Beverley. Zubac with it. They could use a bucket. Rebound by Bielitsa. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Hield kicks to Fox. Nobody near Barnes. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. And it's 8 points for Barnes.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Passes it to George. Back to Beverley. Now Zubac. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. George, that's a two-pointer. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. George has got his second bucket.
Yeah, that might have been sped up a little bit for Paul George. He knew the defense was there, and he let it rip a little sooner.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Sacramento shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Free throw good, Fox.
Well, the quickness of De'Aaron Fox really is incredible. I got a chance to see John Wall early in his career, and it was the speed that we talked about, but speed can kill. And if De'Aaron Fox can control it, he'll be fantastic at creating opportunities for himself and his teammates.
Fox hits them both. Now, here is George. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. George has got his third basket of the night right there.
And right now, the torture chamber that Paul George has put the defense in is paying off for his team.
And Fox gets it to go.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Clippers trail by 6. Here's Beverley. No points in the game yet for him. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Kings making a change here. Joseph's checked in. Leonard against Barnes. And the layup falls.
What awareness there from Kawhi, waiting for his teammate to break free and then finds him.
Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi, but in the end, he came to the Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision. The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars behind the scenes to join him with the Clippers.
You know, Brent, he's bounced around, but late bloomer Dwayne Dedmon making impressive strides in his game.
Yeah, you think about going from a 10-day contract to having a ton of starts as a center. This guy is very skilled, Dedmon, and the ability to go out and shoot the basketball, I think, has raised the most eyebrows about what he can do for your team offensively.
A free throw drops for Dedmon.
Well, from the D-League to dominating defensively, Dwayne Dedmon hustling around.
George looking over the floor. Barnes against Leonard. Zubats the pass to Harkless. The three from George. They get it again. Zubats. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And 74%, yeah, you know, so-so. He probably wouldn't mind seeing it a little bit higher.
And the first one drops. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Los Angeles Clippers come into this one following a loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles. Barnes outside. Over to the wing. Tipped away. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession. And this is a good time to show you some of the league's most disruptive defenders over the past month. The steal leaders at the small forward. Kawhi Leonard on top.
He is a pest out there on the wing. One slip of concentration, one careless pass, and he'll be going the other way.
Healed against George. Pass to Leonard. There's the pass to Zubac. Kicks it to Harkless. Shot clock at 6. Tries again. Dedmon with the block.
We've got to respect the wingspan that time of Dwayne on that end. Look, you go up like that and you're a dead man.
So for the Clippers, Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverley. Kings leading now by 5. Joseph dishes to Dedmon. He kicks to Barnes. And stolen by Harrell. And now the Clippers on the break. George with the ball.
You always talk about the first 2 steps in transition, and Paul George out quick and decisively that time.
Joseph, the pass to Hield. From past the arc. A new 14 for the King. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Clippers making a switch here. Shamet's checked in. Sacramento also making some changes. Harry Giles is checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Ken Bazemore comes in for Bjelica. And it's Bogdanovich in for Buddy Hield. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Giles. He's defended by Harrell.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
That ties it up.
So good at scoring over the defense, Lou Williams. It's like he's better under pressure or with more difficult shots from time to time.
Here's Giles. He's coming off a 10-point game against Oklahoma City.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
Shot clock at 3 to end the cold streak. Doesn't go that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
Yeah, drawing fouls is tough, but the important part about that is when you get to the free throw line, you got to turn those into points, and it might have cost them in that last ball game, missing all those chippies.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
About Montrezl Harrell and the type of energy and effort that he brought last year to this team to help solidify, I guess, most of the culture piece of what Steve Ballmer wants this franchise to be about. That's playing hard, playing with energy, and having some enthusiasm for the competition. Montrezl Harrell wraps all those things up pretty nicely in the way he plays.
Clippers leading by 3. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Williams, that's good.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And Montrezl Harrell, Brent, beloved in the locker room.
Well, he's beloved because every night when you go out on the floor with him, you know what you're going to get. A guy who is incredibly competitive, passionate, knows his role, and plays with a physical presence that he doesn't shy away from anybody that's on the floor. That's infectious.
The shot by Williams, no good. The Kings trail by 3. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his first foul. Farrell's checked in for Joseph. Bazemore on the wing. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Giles. 6 on the shot clock. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And it's now only a 1-point Clipper lead. And it's Williams with the ball for Los Angeles. To the middle. Man passes to Harrell. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Pass to Giles. Back to Farrell. And the rejection by Harrell. And here is Williams. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Lakers. Floats it up there for Harrell. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
A solid roll there from Harrell as he's going to come right at you.
The Kings trail by 6. Passes it to Bogdanovich. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Fox.
And he's been very active with his hands. How about the steal numbers this month? He's been really hounding on the defensive side.
1:39 left to play here in the first. Here's Shamet. No good with the triple.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Bazemore with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Giles. Green with the rebound.
One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
The kick out to Williams. 1:02 left in the first. The shot will not fall. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. Farrell passes to Barnes. Back to Farrell. He tries for 3. It doesn't go for him. Clippers leading by 6. Loads it up there for Harrell.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Sacramento's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. To halt the run, Barnes can't get it to go.
UD giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
But they'll get another chance. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Clock at 6. Here's Harrell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, just hard to keep up with Montrezl Harrell and that impressive energy he brings.
It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Harrell.
The compliment that Harrell gets often is the fact that he's just so tireless a worker, and that energy is something that both coaching staffs and teammates appreciate.
And both free throws good for Harrell. 7 seconds left in the first quarter. Farrell, that's a two-pointer. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
And so it's Los Angeles in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers. Guys?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Harrell is out there with Green. Then it's Williams. And it's man in at the 3. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And it's Fox with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. It's a 10-point game. Knocks it loose. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's man. Finished off the break.
Good passing from Magruder there. That's a teammate kind of play.
Sacramento's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Barnes against Harrell. Now here's Barnes. Guarded closer. Great D that time from Harrell.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Green. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Green's got the lead up to 14 now for the Clippers. Farrell kicks to Barnes. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Continues to try to work to find some consistency, does Harrison Barnes, and right there knocking at the defense's door.
The first free throw is good. If you were choosing a center for the team that you ran, and you've got these options, Joel Embiid, Big Cat, or Jokic in Denver, who do you go with?
There's so much variety in their games, Kevin. And I appreciate what Jokic does so much for that Denver Nuggets offense, initiating as a center from the top. But I'm going to have to go with Embiid and the way that he can dominate the game. There's still so much potential and growth for what it is that he can do. Down on the block, doing damage, taking away a lot of three-point shots. And not to disparage what it is that Karl Anthony Towns can do, but his size and dominance, I think there's an intimidation factor that Joel Embiid brings to the game that I would lean on over the other two.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Lou Williams won 6th Man of the Year for the 3rd time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company. Magruder passes to Beverley. Now here's Harkless, covered by Heel. Fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
The Clippers have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Leonard, he's checked in for Jermichael Green. That's good from Harkless. The Kings trail by 18. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. On the wing, Heel. Shot clock at 6. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Sacramento again missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And that's a foul called on Yogi Ferrell. That is his first foul of the game. Joseph, he's checked in for Sacramento. Now Harrell. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
I also thought he did a tremendous job in terms of timing in that game, swatting away some shots. Ended up with 3 blocks in that game.
2 on the clock. The shot by Harkless, no good. And there's the foul. It's on Rodney Magruder. That is his first foul of the game. George is checked in for the Clippers. The Kings trail by 18. Now, here's Fox. He has 7. Here's Dedmon. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's surprisingly good mobility there from Dwayne Dedmon. Solid at using the length he has to pick up contact inside.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Here's Leonard. He's coming off a 31-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Outside, George. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Leonard on the wing. 5 on the clock. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Last year, the average salary for a starting point guard, Brent, in the NBA, was the highest among all positions. Why would that be?
Well, with the way the game has changed, Kevin, there's certainly an emphasis on being able to find guys who are initiating offense, scoring the basketball, shooting three-pointers, and you're seeing a big shift in salaries between point guards and bigs. That's where the biggest disparity is. Centers in the league are getting less and less of an opportunity to have the extended big money contracts because the game has moved to perimeter, and if you're a big that cannot play on the perimeter, there's not a lot of teams that are willing to invest a significant amount of their cap space into the center position. They want guards and wings who can play out there and do the damage from there. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight, Kevin. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Fox with the steal. Pass to Joseph. Poked away, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
Here's a look at some stats for Joseph. His last 10 games, he's right around 5 points a night, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And it's been a bit of a struggle for him. I mean, he can get down on himself at times. He's just got to keep working, and I think things will turn around.
This is where your character can be tested, his will to fight through this kind of adversity, and I think he's got a good chance.
Steps back and fires. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Clippers leading by 15. And here's George. He's got 9. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. George has got 11 points.
Well, keep it or dish it. Those are the decisions Paul George is trying to make, and he makes the right one there.
Beverley against Fox. Here's Dedmon. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here. First one falls for him. And so he hits both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Leonard on the wing, covered by Hield. The pass to Harkless. 6 on the shot clock. Beverley, the pass to Zubac. Lets the 3 fly, and it's Sacramento with the rebound. Hield outside. Dedmon inside. Defended by Harkless. Hield kicks to Fox. And Harkless pulls it down.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Joseph.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Back to Fox. George against Joseph. Outside, Fox. Kicks it to Dedmon. Shoots. It's hauled in by Zubac. And here's Beverley. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Leonard. Over Joseph. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Beverley. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
Well, it's the golden age of point guards, and Patrick Beverley trying to show that he belongs amongst them. Great awareness on that play.
Fox passes to Hield. Sacramento gets it back. Fox against Beverley. Second shot opportunity, and Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 4 this quarter.
Pretty nice looking shot there from De'Aaron Fox, looking more comfortable.
Now here's Zubac. Dedmon defending. Leonard on the wing. Outside, George. On deep. And it's Beverley missing.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Hield outside. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists tonight.
And you love how Hield is always ready with his feet set. Once the ball hits his hands, it's off.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And the Clippers making a switch here. Shamet's checked in. Then for the Kings, Giles checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Hield. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Joseph. Bielitsa against Beverley. In the corner, Shamet with it. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Kings trail by 14. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, we hear this all the time. Good defense beats good offense. Do you think that's true?
I don't know how defense scores. So in today's game, seeing the juggernauts and seeing what we've seen, Kevin, quite frankly, as some of the best offensive teams, not only in the last 5 years, but in the history of the league, around the Houston Rockets and what the Golden State Warriors have been able to do. It's about equipping your team defensively to be able to stop that stylistically, but certainly every coach will say it comes down to defense because that is something you can control.
And he knocks down the first one.
Bazemore showing what every lefty has, and that's craftiness. Just uses his body very well and takes smart shots within the offense.
Lou Williams is checked in for Los Angeles. The Kings also at the sub. Barnes is checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. Clippers leading by 12. Williams passes to Leonard. Over Barnes. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, because he scores so often, Williams draws defensive attention. Coaches change some coverages, which in turn open up some passing opportunities.
Fox against George. 6 to shoot. Here's Bogdanovich. Softly drops in the floater. Bogdanovich has got 5 points so far.
Probing and looking and finding ways. Bogdanovich really in attack mode here tonight.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Williams scanning the floor. Poked loose. Fox with the steal. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How about De'Aaron Fox just staying focused there with the finish? Controlled that one well.
The Kings have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Los Angeles. They led by as many as 18 points. Los Angeles with another miss.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Bazemore on the wing. Guarded by Green. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And here's some numbers on Fox. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. 3rd in steals, 5th in assists, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And it's his lightning quick hands that have put him in the top 3 in steals. Also his tremendous anticipation. He's constantly all over the basketball. The free throw dropped for Bazemore. And so Bazemore nails both of them. Clippers leading by 7. Williams passes to Leonard. Over Barnes. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The Kings trail by 7. Fox finds Bogdanovich. Back to Fox. 1:46 left now here in the second. Back to Bogdanovich. Off target from outside.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Williams for 3. Here's Green, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Green's got 6 here in this quarter. Bazemore passes to Fox. Uncovered, and the jumper is good. Fox has got 16.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Here's Leonard. That misses off the backboard.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
A 3 from Barnes. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Clippers leading by 7. There's Shamet, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bazemore.
Sensational coverage by Bazemore there. His length makes him a threat to always be able to block shots like that.
26 seconds left in the first half. Here's Green, and it goes down 2 points. 8 points for him.
This story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Williams against Fox. Taken away by Williams. That shot missing. And so it's Los Angeles. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. An outstanding first quarter for Paul George. He had 11 points and 2 assists. And let us get your thoughts, big fella, on the Clippers.
Well, they've been playing with some toughness. And it's led to a nice lead for them, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers. And now they need to stay mean, Ernie. Cannot lose that edge in the second half.
And over to Kenny now. Your take on the Kings.
To me, they looked out of sync shooting the basketball. Under 40% for the first half. Some of it was poor shot selection, but mostly it just looked like they were out of rhythm. For the second half, they need to push more for buckets in transition. Get to the foul line a little bit more. Try to get back in the flow.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. Fox at the point with Heel to his side. They're the backcourt. Bielitsa is out there with Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. There's the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Clippers will go the other way with it.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department. They are just killing them on the interior.
Passes it to Dedmon. Now the dish to Heel. Over George. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Heel.
Well, he's a little bit more than just an outside shooter. Buddy Hield finding himself, that time maneuvers inside to get good position.
Here's Leonard. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. The free throw drops for Leonard.
Well, the wingspan and the timing that Kawhi Leonard has is really remarkable. He utilizes those strengths to dominate both ends of an NBA floor.
The shot by George, no good. The Kings trail by 12. And Brent, as you know, there aren't many players that can set a tone for a team, but Patrick Beverley is one of them.
And Patrick Beverley always embraces that role about setting the tone defensively. on an opposing team's point guard, making sure that tonight, if you're going to beat the team that Pat Beverley plays on, you're going to have to go through them.
Pass to Leonard. Over Barnes. Sacramento grabs the miss. Bielitsa's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Fox. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And let's bring up a list of point guards that over the last month have been on fire from three-point land. 5th on the list is Patrick Beverley.
A lot of point guards in the NBA don't get enough credit for how well they shoot the basketball. So give this group their due. Some outstanding long-range shooters.
Well, let's put the three-point percentage in a box for a second. It's the range that those guys have that really blows me away. I mean, just about anything inside of half court is doable for them. Those are some long-distance marksmen.
The first one falls. Hits them both. Clippers with the ball. They lead by 7. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. The pass to George. Leonard on the wing. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Now, this is something that you really want Pat Beverley to improve upon when he's distributing the ball. He's making everybody better.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his 1st foul. Fox against Beverley. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to 6 on the bucket from Fox.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Bounce pass from Beverley. It's stolen by Hield. And here comes the break. And here's Barnes for 3, and another 3 for Sacramento.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Knocked loose. 5 to shoot, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
And let's see some of the numbers here for Paul George. Just an incredible month of basketball. He's putting up about 21 points per, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Now, team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Here's Fox. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Fox passes to Barnes. Back to Fox. Dedmon with it. He has 6, and he gets it to go. 23 points for De'Aaron Fox.
Continuing to expand his offensive game. Fox off to a good start.
And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And some changes here for the Kings. Corey Joseph's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Farrell subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. High post, Zubac. He kicks it to Leonard. Clock at 6. Fader on the way. Another shot. And it's Zubac laying it in. Zubac has got 4 points in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Here's Farrell. Buries it down low. Now George. 15 points in the game. Outside Leonard. Overhealed. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. 14 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Maybe the halftime break was good for him, allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
Here's Farrell, defended by Beverley. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, Hield. That shot is off. Excellent D there from George.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Harrell, he's checked in for Zubats.
And now let's take a look at Kawhi Leonard. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. First in steals, fourth in scoring, and he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And as you said, #1 in steals this season. He's the sneakiest ball hawk in the league right now. Hide everything you've got because he's coming after you. Dedmon kicks to Farrell. Rejection by Harrell. Goes up. Here's Leonard. Good D by Hield. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. And it's Paul George with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Williams is checked in. On defense, the Clippers. 9-point game. Cans it from downtown.
Lazy defense there, guys. You have to guard the outside on inbounds plays, too. Every man has to be accounted for in those situations.
It's stolen. And up the court come the Kings on the break.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
He misses the free throw.
Buddy Hield just has such an incredibly quick trigger.
Rodney McGruder's checked in for the Clippers. Landry Shamet comes in for Patrick Beverley. And a change for Sacramento. Harry Giles is checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. And the second free throw, good. Los Angeles leading by 5. Now here's Williams. He has 6. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Williams. 16 points for Leonard.
The strength and that body that Kawhi has, he finishes through contact as well as anyone in the league.
Farrell passes to Hield from 10 feet out, and the shot goes in. Hield's got 11 points.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Bielitsa against Leonard. Snatched away. Here's Farrell. He has 7. And Bielitsa kicks to Farrell. Healed outside. A three-pointer off the mark. The Clippers in the lead. Williams, that's a two-pointer. He drains the quick shot. Williams has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Sacramento's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Farrell looking around. Knocks down the 3 ball. 10 points for him.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Outside Williams. And that's a foul called on Yogi Ferrell. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Sacramento making some changes. Bogdanovich comes in for Buddy Hield. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Corey Joseph. Pass to Magruder. Shot clock at 6. Harrell finds Leonard over Bielitsa, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Farrell passes to Bogdanovich. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Well, Bogdanovich being a little bit crafty there, knowing the defense was closing in on him, and drew the contact.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And he makes the first.
Well, the thing you think about with Bogdanovich, besides his first name being in his last name, is potential. A young, raw prospect with plenty of upside.
De'Aaron Fox is checked in for Farrell. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. And it's Williams with the ball for Los Angeles. They led by as many as 18 points. And it's Bielitsa with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Williams passes to Leonard. Rebound by Bielitsa. Bielitsa's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Well, for Bielitsa, he's not the most athletic player on the floor, but Brent, he produces.
Now, Bielitsa, one of those guys who can flow into a transition and stop 3 or 4 feet behind the three-point line and drill you from there. So a nice guy as a secondary option on the break is Bielitsa.
Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Outside, Fox. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Rebound by Harrell. Los Angeles leading by 7. Here's Magruder. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Williams against Fox. The Clippers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. First free throw is good.
And what sets Lou Williams apart right now is his confidence. This guy is a gunner who comes in and believes that he's going to score. He often does.
And the Kings making a change here. Barnes is checked in. And both free throws good for Lou Williams.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Back to Fox. Pulls up. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Shamet. Outside Williams. Harrell down low. Just 5 to shoot. Williams kicks to Harrell. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Williams has got 6 assists now in the game. Ball's knocked loose. And the first one drops. No good on the second free throw. Los Angeles leading by 10. Pass to Magruder. Kicks to Harrell. Back to Magruder. Clock at 6. Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded closer. Here's Harrell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Clippers have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. And he knocks down the first one.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Sacramento making a switch here. Dedmon's checked in. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The Kings trail by 11. Poked away. Here's Magruder. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Williams' shot is off. And so Fox will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Now the pass to Barnes. 16 seconds left in the third quarter. And that one hits back iron. Shamet, the pass to Mann. Three-pointer. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
The defense has to be besides themselves there. Terrific shot to close out the quarter by him.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Los Angeles. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We come back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, Greg, is peripheral vision.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Williams and Shamet are the guard set. Harrell is out there with Mo Harkless. And it's man in at the small forward position. And the Kings pushing it up now. Here's Bogdanovich. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Bogdanovich got himself in a great spot, just reading where that carom was coming off of the rim and collected it.
George is checked in for Los Angeles. And a change for the Kings. Bielitsa's checked in. Free throw off from Bogdanovich. Clippers leading by 12. Here's George. The D by Bogdanovich. A pass to Fox. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Back to Fox. Got a piece of it. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Fox. Williams passes to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Harrell just being smart with his shot selection there, trying to find ones that are well within his range.
Williams against Fox. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Jumps up. Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Fox passes to Dedmon.
Well, Dedmon plays with some power, and when he's aggressive, it forces the defense to get a little bit more physical with him.
The first free throw is good. So, for the Clippers, Ivica Zubac has checked in for Landry Shamet. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Williams. He's perfect from the line this time. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. George against Barnes. And here's George. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Down low. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut back down to 14 on those points from Fox.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
Passes to Beverley. Harrell with it, guarded by Fox. Dedmon with the block, and he's able to get it back. Shot clock at 5. Beverley for 3. Rebound by the Kings. Barnes looking around. Pass to Bogdanovich. Buries the long-range jumper.
And trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Beverley with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Fields checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Outside, George. Over in the corner, Beverley. 6 to shoot. From downtown. Sacramento grabs the miss. Bielitsa's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Barnes kicks to Fox. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That will be foul number 5 on him. Fox against Beverley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hield. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And here's Beverley. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They lead by 11.
Paul George taking initiative tonight and going right at the defense.
Fox with it. Hield outside. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Hield against George. And it's sent back by George.
You can't toss up the weak stuff around Paul George. He sees it coming and uses his reach to get to it.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And that one misses.
Bielitsa can surprise you at times, not just as a shooter, but pump faking, putting the ball on the deck, and trying to become a playmaker. As long as he's under control, he can do some nice things out there.
That's a 2 from Hield. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And Leonard gets it to go.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Fox against Beverley. Fox passes to Dedmon. Knocked loose, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. Here's Hield.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Here's Beverley. Feeds it to George. That's tipped. 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Hield dishes to Fox. Back to Hield. Got a piece of it.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
George passes to Zubac. Back to George. And it's Bielitsa with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Barnes against Leonard. And the pass to Harkless. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range.
Helps to have Bjelica defending like this and staying active on that end of the floor.
Heel dishes to Fox. Pass to Bjelica. Now Dedmon. He kicks to Heel. Over George. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Heel.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
And here's Leonard from 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Leonard's got 16 points here in the second half. The Kings trail by 15. Passes it to Bjelica. Back to Fox. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And you can see what the emphasis was at halftime. Here in the second, a lot more effort to get the ball inside, and it's starting to pay dividends.
Clippers leading by 12. George with the bounce pass. Here's Leonard, and it's denied. Inside, and the rejection by Leonard.
Let this be a reminder, when you're going up for a shot, it's always important to know where Kawhi Leonard may be lurking.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
Well, he's been everywhere, and collecting those rebounds, that ends any kind of offensive possession and gets them started.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys, 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Bogdanovich is checked in for the Kings. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his 5th foul. Williams against Fox. Down low. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Williams. Williams has got his 8th assist here tonight. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Paul George.
And the shooting percentage, how about all the way in the 60s, shows how deadly he could be when he's feeling it. And as locked in as he was, they were trying to feed him as much as possible. But he never got out of control. I mean, he kept his head and just stayed patient.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I listened in on what Luke Walton said to his team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
Williams for 3, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Barnes outside. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The open shot by Leonard. And it's Fox with the rebound.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
The key for Bjelica is confidence, attacking and trying to find ways to do different types of damage in the game.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Williams. He dishes it to Leonard. To the paint. It's deflected. Zubac makes it off the glass. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Now here's Barnes. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. The three. And it goes for the fifth time and 10 shots for him this game.
I think he's just going to get more and more confident from behind the arc and become a more consistent scorer in this league as time goes by.
Leonard against Barnes. Pass to Williams. He feeds it to George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, I think you got to be cautious when you guard Paul George. He's not afraid of the contact, and that time welcomed it.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 9.
The versatility of Paul George as he's matured and put some more weight on his frame through the years. He's an exceptional two-way player with outstanding length and a tremendous scoring ability.
And George drops them both. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. There's 1:40 left to play here in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And another 3 for Sacramento.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
That's the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point ball game here. And Sacramento has possession. Here's Barnes. Out left to the wing. Fox finds Dedmon. Barnes outside. George against Bogdanovich. A three from Barnes kept alive. The Elitsa misses.
Now, I'll be honest, I thought there's no way that he's missing that close. That's a bunny. Give it up for the aggressive defense, Kevin.
On the wing, Williams, covered by Barnes. Williams double team. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Williams. And the Clippers lead by 11.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
They get it back. Here's Dedmon. He can't get it to go. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
And here is Williams. So the Clippers winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Paul. Congrats on the win. Where is your team's attitude right now?
Continue to, play together. And we can just stick to that, keep working, staying confident, keep defending, and knocking shots down. We'll be all right.
Looked like it all came together tonight, Paul. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.